Good morning, Delray Beach. I'm Ryan Boylston.
And I'm Tammy Selman.
And welcome to Delray Morning Live.
Surprise! It's not Amanda and Jamel. Sorry.
We are covering in for Amanda and Jamel. Amanda's a little bit under the weather, and Jamel is jumping around to all different colleges with some students. So I keep checking in with him on Facebook and Instagram, and every day it seems that they're at another campus. So.
That's fantastic. I love when a coach follows his athletes and helps them out when getting into college. That's wonderful.
So Tammy, when did you get your phone call that you would be hosting Delray Morning Live?
7:38 a.m. And I live in Boynton Beach, so here I am.
I got mine around the same time. It was in a text message. So I looked at my schedule and said, yeah, I guess I can fill in. I guess I can come out of retirement. I don't know if you know, but I hosted this show for like 3 or 4 straight years.
Oh, so you have experience. That's not fair.
To be fair though, you're an ambassador, right? I'm just a lonely commissioner here in Delray. You're an ambassador of the chamber. So
I love the chamber. I love the chamber. It's my home away from home.
Yes. So you know all about the show. I heard you were even a guest on the show.
Yes. Yes, right. At one point for Do Good Delray. Yes.
All right. Well, speaking of Do Good Delray and good things happening in Delray, we have a clip from this past weekend where our very own Coco Gauff was featured in the French Open, and we had a watch party at the Delray Market.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it was really exciting. I know a lot of the family members came out to watch, a lot of community members. It was sponsored by 1-800-PAUL-LEE, who I know has been on the show before, and they took over the entire upstairs plaza and watched her in the finals. Now, unfortunately, she didn't make it to the end and win the French Open, but man, to be in the championship, and I think now she's ranked 13th in the world.
And she's 18, isn't she?
And she's 18 years old.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I think what's even more powerful is some of the statements she's making as a young professional and a young celebrity now in regards to some topical subjects such as gun violence. She made a very strong statement at the end of that match. So our love goes out to Coco Gauff. Keep representing the city of Delray Beach, both on and off the court.
Well, speaking of amazing women, we are in this incredible space, and it is just, I'm in awe. I did not know it was tucked back here, and the beautiful art that we get to be a part of that is just stunning. And this is all about women, and we are so excited to be here and to share with the artist and with the gallerist the beautiful artwork that we're surrounded by.
Yeah, so let's invite our first guests on. We have Estella Franz-Bergen, an artist, featured artist here at the Mac Art Gallery, and then we have the principal and gallerist, Mary Ann Cohen.
Good morning.
Welcome, welcome. I know we were chatting about questions that may be asked, but I have to know right off the bat what your inspiration was for these amazing pieces.
Women.
Yes. And I love that because I work for a by women for women organization. We are Wayside House, and we're a substance abuse treatment center for women, and specifically women. We also last night with the chamber had our Focus on Women committee meeting for our Focus on Women event coming up in August. And we really are highlighting the amazing things that women are doing. And you have done such beautiful work. I love the jewels and the sparkle. Can you tell us a little bit about how you came up with that modality and how you came up with the ideas for it?
Well, I've always been doing the female form. Of course, as an artist, I always move a little bit further on, and I always wanted to put jewels with it, the stones, because they have so much energy. Yes. And what woman does not enjoy stones? Yeah. I mean, the sparkle. And I think it shows the really delicate side of us, the really girly side, but it also with the female torso, because it's so simple, it shows the strength that our women can have. And I sometimes think we forget, because sometimes we get so into our professionals that we have to be so strong, and we forget the girly side. Mm-hmm. So this is what I'm trying to do, is bring that girly side back to us, and it's okay to have it, but we can still be very strong.
Absolutely. Go women. And I love the way that the wires are twisted. It almost looks like they're flowing.
Right.
It's so
It's a little
beautiful.
bit chaos, organized chaos.
Yes.
And I hand sculpt the torsos. If I do it out of clay, even if I do the bronzes. So it's all individual, each piece is unique. And then I do it either in clay, bronze, or glass. And the samples you hear, this is a bronze, and the other ones are clay pieces. And then I've used the European crystals on top to give you the bling, and they're all gemstones, like, you know, amethyst, or these are all rubies. And then your pearls, your quartz. So each piece, even though sometimes you use the same stones, because you can't always find them.
Yes.
You know, so every piece, I select all my stones myself, make sure I get the best quality that I can get.
How long does one of those take to make?
You know, that's a question. I think with every artist is a lifetime, because
Yes.
it doesn't happen overnight. You
Yes.
evolve as an artist, and whatever experiences you've had through life brings it out now.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
And these are being featured right now here at the Mac Art Gallery, but there's also an event coming up, right?
Yes, Saturday. It's a big opening.
Saturday evening, we have About Women, which is the name of the show, and we'll have many artists appearing live. Estella's one of them. She's our featured artist this time. But we have many, many prominent women artists that are going to be attending from Michigan, from New York, from Florida, from various places.
And I read something about someone being via satellite.
Yes, we have Alina Meximento, who is our Ukrainian artist, and she's being zoomed in live. She's escaped the war, and she's being zoomed in live from her studio in Vienna.
That's amazing. Oh, I got the chills. That's amazing. I love that. So you are the gallerist here. And how long have you been established in this space?
We actually just opened. Our first big opening was in November 2021, so we haven't been here that long, and it's been exciting though. We love Delray Beach. This has become our host gallery for all the shows. This is now our third show that we've had here. So we're excited because it brings out an amazing crowd of enthusiasts, art enthusiasts, people who really want to come and see the art and really kind of spend time with it.
And you started right in the middle of COVID, and you've had 3 shows. That speaks to how incredible your displays are, that people are coming out and
It really is. This gallery's been sort of a dream. We own the building. We wanted to make sure that it was special. We wanted to have kind of a home gallery for big events such as this, and to welcome incredible artists like Estella, whose work is, you know, I can put it in quotes, precious.
Yes.
It's just that way. It's the embodiment of women, from the soul of that clay to the way she dances and floats the gemstones and the other pearls and rubies around it. It's constantly moving. When
Yes.
you look at it,
Yes.
it's always moving. And I think that's what makes her work so special and so refined. I've been following her for years, and I finally got a chance to get her in the gallery. So this has been a good moment.
So Estella, when you hear that, did you ever think as a little girl that someone would be speaking about your artwork in such a way? No. I mean, it must just be such an amazing feeling to know.
So honored, and it's just touch your soul, and it wants you to actually just be better and better.
That's amazing. I love that. I love that. And then there's also other colorful art. How large is this space?
It's about 6,300 square feet. It's our biggest show exhibition space. Our gallery in Fort Lauderdale is larger, but this has more exhibition space in it. So it really allows us to spread things out and to tell a lot of stories and show a lot of different kinds of artwork at the same time.
And Marian, why did you select not only Delray Beach, but you're in a very unique space in Delray Beach. We're in an industrial kind of warehouse space, and I remember seeing all the construction happening here outside, but I didn't know what was going to be here or what the vision was for it. Can you share a little bit of that journey with us?
Yeah, I mean, basically we wanted to have, we had to be able to be in an area that we could afford to be in. And we wanted to be east of the 95, and we wanted to be sort of in this corridor because this is about the growth and change. I've seen it before. I've done it in our neighborhood in Fort Lauderdale, where we created a huge change in that area and an art walk that is incredible. And then also in Wynwood. I was in Wynwood, and it was there during the early times and helped build that neighborhood up. So for us, this is a challenge to be in an area. It's site specific. We have a huge parking lot which allows people to come, and come to the event. So we think that this is really special, and the community has welcomed us here, really in a big way. People will sometimes get lost on their way here and call and say, it doesn't look like the right neighborhood. I was like, you're here. So that has been a lot of fun. And I like that idea of, changing an entire neighborhood and using the art as the vehicle in which to do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you mentioned something very important, and that's lots of parking. That's usually an issue when you come to an event in Delray. So your event is taking place from June 11th to...
It will go on for several weeks after
Okay.
that, and then, we'll slowly fill in other things, but definitely this collection will stay intact for at least 2-3 weeks.
And what are some of the other types of art that will be here with some of the other women?
Well, we have a number of great female painters, and there's some of them that are in this room that you can see, and the piece directly across from us is a very young artist, only in her 30s, from the Miami area, and she's incredible. She sold pieces to Jay-Z and Beyonce, and we have another artist who's painting tutus on paper. So it's sort of, we like to display Stella's work next to them sometimes because
Yes.
it's just such a dichotomy of two-dimensional
Yes.
and three-dimensional work. But there's just an array of different people from all parts of the world, and with different sensibilities. There's some abstract figurative, there's abstract, there's an artist who paints on glass here. She's calming, she's from Cuba, she's amazing. So we have an artist from Iceland who I think is gonna absolutely fall in love with Estella, who's a former gallerist herself from the other side of Florida.
Okay.
She'll be here. There's just a great group of women, and they're so supportive. And I think that's just a pleasure for me to be able to put a celebration on for them.
Yes. Now, where did your interest in art come from? Are you an artist as well? Or are you...
Well, I went to art school in New York City about 100 years ago.
No.
But, and I was going to be, I was going to be a working artist, but that didn't really work out. And then here's our train, there it is.
There you go. Woo-hoo.
I decided to become an art teacher, and I taught art on the secondary level in high school. And one of the things that I taught was ceramics. So I have a real appreciation for what she does.
Yes.
If you could understand how she's doing this, the hand building those torsos, the coiling, the raku firing, I've done it all, and it's so hard to control. And the fact that she can make these incredible forms and just kind of knock one out of the park each time is pretty amazing. But I think I have a special appreciation, and I try to give that to the clients. Like, you look at it and you think, oh, how did she get there? It's a long process.
Yes.
It starts with clay and a bisque firing, and then a glaze firing. It's just and anything can go wrong along the way.
Yes. I don't have a lot of that, fortunate.
Well, she's perfected it, but she's
Right.
being very modest because this is hugely difficult to do.
So there are 5 pieces here with us. There will be more for the...
There's more.
Oh,
around.
there's...
We have
can't
at
wait to look.
least 7 or so pieces in the show. So and these
Okay.
are really a great array of her work.
So the evening, is it June 11th, you have the actual exhibition?
Yes, in other words, 6 to 9 on Saturday, we will open the gallery and people can come in and view Stella's work and everyone else's work as well.
And then the weeks to follow.
Yes.
Right. All right. Well, Estella, if we wanted to continue to follow you in your work, where would be the best place to do that?
I think you have to go through the gallery and look it up, because I don't have really a website for myself, because
Okay.
I only do gallery representation.
All right. All right.
So
You
that's...
can go to www.macfineart.com and you can see the video on Estella, which is amazing. They've created a beautiful video that shows a lot about what she does, because the process is so important.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll be sure to share that with all of our viewers. And thank you so much for joining us, not only joining us, but hosting us this morning on Delray Morning Live.
Our pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that's incredible. And you know what? I was just reminded of every time I come on the show, my weekend completely fills with all the things that are happening.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
So now I have another thing I got to pull out my phone and I got to add to
Yes.
my weekend. And speaking of weekend events, we have Nan Krasinski, who is, and this is your full title, Special Event Administrator for the City of Delray Beach's Parks and Recreation Department.
That's a mouthful. Good morning. And did you two plan this?
No. We should have, because I
mean,
almost
really,
wore the shirt this morning.
Truly, the two of you look like you planned this.
I know, isn't that
Yeah,
fun?
look at that. Yeah, my pants, your shirt.
Recognize it?
Yeah. This is pretty good.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's fantastic.
So I received this shirt last night as a gift from the Parks and Recreation Department at the City Commission meeting, and I thought it would be perfect to wear this
It
morning.
is perfect, it is perfect. Happy Pride Month.
Yeah, happy Pride Month.
That's what we like to say, it's Happy Pride Year. It's not just 1 month.
Yes.
Right.
It's year round for us, right?
Yes, absolutely.
For everybody.
Absolutely.
Well, let's talk about all the things that we got going on this weekend, because it's a long list.
It's going to be a really busy Saturday for us. So we are celebrating Pride Month because June is Pride Month. And so we are having this really wonderful festival at our Pridescape, which is the Pridescape is on Northeast 2nd Avenue in Pineapple Grove. And we are going to build a festival around that beautiful Pridescape. And it starts from 4 to 8. And we are going to have wonderful entertainment, and we're going to have food trucks, and we're going to have stilt walkers, and just all the kind of fun that goes around with that. And then if that's not enough, we go over to Old School Square Pavilion, and we have a concert, and we're going to have Almost ABBA, which is the ABBA tribute band. So the whole day is just filled with fun. And around town, there are a lot of other things that are happening for Pride Month also.
I will be at Friday night's event.
Yeah, so I mean, there's
Tin
just,
roof.
it's in roof. So I mean,
Yes.
everyone is celebrating, and it's just going to be a glorious weekend celebrating Pride.
Yes.
And we're just happy to be a part of it, and you know, building it around our Pridescape, which we love, and it's just going to be fantastic.
Yeah, give us a little bit of the background of the Parks and Recreation and any other departments' involvement ramping up to this event, like the repainting of the crosswalk.
Well, you know, so we really have a wonderful city team. So Public Works and everyone has come together. We've painted this just gorgeous Pridescape, which with a progressive flag, which is there are 9 colors. So it's the LGBTQTIA+ flag. Which is more than just the few red, but you can see there's 9 colors there. And Public Works has painted this beautiful flag on the street on the corner there in front of the Hyatt.
And it was just redone, so it's very vibrant now.
It looks
beautiful,
beautiful. And,
yes.
And, you know, I mean, we'll do a little touch-ups right before the event, and we'll have, we've worked with the city and the commissioners, and multiple departments have come out to make this just look beautiful. And then we come together, and all the team comes together, and we have these, we had the ribbon cutting last year, and now we're gonna have a celebration this year. And we work with the police and the fire and Parks Maintenance and Public Works, and you know, all these teams come to code enforcement and clean and safe. And it takes a village, and we all put this beautiful festival on together. You know, I love working with the city and the commissioners and everybody to do this. You know, it's a great city, and we're all very supportive of diversity and human rights and equal rights, and it shows when we all work together on these things.
Yeah, and I think an event like this, it does show that we support Pride Month in June, but that crosswalk is there all year long. Why do you think that's important? What statement does that make for our city?
Well, you know, we're welcoming.
Yes.
We're a welcoming, accepting city. We feel that, you know, we're not just a once a month kind of city. You know, we walk the walk, we talk the talk all year round. And that shows with the statement that we have that on the street. We are here for everybody. We're welcoming. We want you to come to our city. We want you to know you're welcome, you're accepted, and so it's there, and it speaks volumes when you come to our city and know that you're welcome to love who you want to love and be who you want to be. 365.
365. I love that. You know what people, individuals in the LGBTQ plus community tell me that it means to them? That this is a safe place.
Absolutely.
You know, through my lens, I
Absolutely.
don't think like that, but they see that crosswalk.
I'm welcome here.
Yeah.
I'm welcome here.
Yeah.
And
I heard
that's
something about creatures, pets.
Oh, pets. Well, you know, that's kind of a little fun. We had a sponsor come on called Wag Pride Pet Boutique.
Oh,
Came on as a
cute.
sponsor, and we thought, oh, what a great little boutique store down in Wilton Manors. And we thought, wouldn't it be fun to do a little pet costume
Yes.
contest? And of course, they were all over that, and we thought, wouldn't it be fun? Because people love to bring their pets out at festivals and all over Delray. They're all over
Right.
Delray. People love to bring their animals out. And we thought, wouldn't it be fun if everyone could then just kind of dress up their pets and bring them out? We'd have a
Sure.
little fun pet contest. And so they're going to be doing the prizes, and they're going to be hosting it for us. And, you know, everyone just got so excited about it, and they can come out and dressed in little pride costumes. They can just come dressed in
Yes.
whatever they want to do. And dogs and cats, and maybe they're petting.
That's why I said creatures, because it could be anything.
Right? Their pet parrot, or
Yeah.
whatever you can put on a leash, I guess you can bring out, and dress up, and we have this really wonderful drag queen performance, because there are certainly a lot of just fantastic performers in our community that come down, and they're at the Arts Garage, and they're in different places, so they'll be joining us. It's just going to be a fun day, and people can come out, and like you said, they can be safe, and they can feel free to just be with who they want, and they can bring their families, and it's a family-friendly event, and everybody's welcome. You don't just have to be part of the LGBTQ TIA plus community. I like to put all the initials in, because I want everyone to feel welcome.
Yes.
You don't have to just be part of that community. Everyone is welcome to come and enjoy the fun and celebrate with us.
Yeah, and some of the entertainers that will be featured, they're like regional celebrities.
They are. And
Yeah.
we also have Miss Palm Beach Pride, Ms. Crystal Famous will be there also. All right. So we have actually an extra super duper celebrity there.
So very exciting. Anytime we have someone from the city on, I like to thank you for everything that you and the teams of teams do. All close to 900 team members there at the city, and also give you an opportunity if there's anything else that you'd like to say, or if there's a place that our viewers should go online to keep up with all the many things that we're doing. Where should they go?
Well, if you go onto our website, which is delraybeachfl.gov, and as soon as you pull that up, it goes right to the Parks and Rec. There's immediately a link that goes right to our Parks and Rec department. It lists all of our events, our concerts, our movies, 4th of July coming up, everything. So we would love for you to join us for all of the festivities we've got going, concerts at Old School Square and everything. We're busy.
You are busy, and your Facebook page is very busy. So that's another place to follow Parks and Rec.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. We'd love to join us for all of our fun. We like to say at Parks and Rec is the fun department, so we would love to have you join us for everything.
Great
So-
place to work then.
It-
Fun. It's always
It's
fun.
an awesome place to work. We have a lot of fun there, so
All right.
Yeah.
Well, great. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So Nan was also filling in for one of
Oh.
her team members.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So we all
Yes.
got surprised this morning.
But this is just great. I'm super excited about this, and I love seeing the sponsors. I love seeing
Yes.
Tin Roof. And,
I was excited that I got tickets for Tin Roof on Friday night, because I know it's sold out. So I was very
Tell
excited.
me a little bit about the Friday night event that you'll be
It's
attending.
the Drag Queen Bingo, and I'm hoping to win. And I'm just looking forward to a night of entertainment and laughs and fun, and it's going to be great. So my husband and I and my sister and my brother-in-law are all going to go and have a good time and play some bingo and laugh and enjoy ourselves.
Great. Well, good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm not sure what the prize is, but.
All right. As the ambassador, you can tell me, how do we close out the show? Are there any chamber announcements, or are there any special things that we need to know before closing out today's show?
There are always chamber announcements. There is, so much going on in Delray. And one thing that I was thinking about with the Pride Festival is that with Delray Affair, it was the first time that I was a part of it. And I was in awe about the organization and the way that everything flowed. No problems, no issues, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. And it just was amazing. So I definitely am hoping that that same thing happens with the Pride Festival this weekend, and I'm sure it will. So I know that in August, we have a Focus on Women event, which, as I mentioned earlier, goes along with the women's exhibition here. It's a group of women that have gotten together. We're a pretty strong committee of about 20 women, and we are planning a summer soiree, and it's a free event for people to come, for women to come and shop with different vendors, shop local with people who are retailers in the Delray community, and just spend an evening having fun. It happens to be on my birthday, August 25th. So I'm really looking forward to that. There is monthly contacts and cocktails. There's YPAD. There are so many events that are taking place all around Delray. If you get on the Delray Chamber site, you can just click on events and you will see a calendar filled with different things that people can attend and have fun doing.
I like the little plug that it's your birthday. You got an audience here. They're ready. Let me at least, before we close out the show, let everyone know August 25th?
Yes.
That's my son's birthday. That's so funny.
Cool.
Yeah. So
Great.
August 25th, everybody, is Tammy's birthday. And you know what? I was just thinking about it. I'm able to share the shirt that I got just last night at City Commission, but I can also share some really fantastic news. Every year we ask the state for funds for specific projects. The last few years, unfortunately, they've gotten right to the end, and we haven't come home with a lot of funds. But this year, we went after four different projects, each one ranging in from six figures to 7 figures. And we should be really happy if we come home with 2 or 4 of those, right? We should be really happy. We came home with all 4.
Yay!
Over $3 million.
That's amazing.
Which is like it's hitting a grand slam. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen often. On top of that, we were in another request from the state, a very large request in regards to sea level rise, and our share of that is $19.8 million. That means over $22 million allocated just for the city of Delray Beach. So thank you to all of our staff, our partners, Ballot Partners, who is our state lobbyist, and to all of my colleagues for keeping Delray Beach at the top all the way through. And that last step is when the governor goes through and crosses off, vetoes, get that budget in line, and that's when we're sitting there, and we made it through this year. So over $22 million coming back to Delray Beach from the state of Florida.
Well, fortunately, I have a very similar story.
Yeah?
So Congresswoman Frankel, Lois Frankel, she puts out requests for funding that you can do a community project. And last year there were 65 applicants and 10 were chosen. This year I'm not sure how many applied, but we applied for Wayside House because we really need to expand. We, unfortunately, there's a big need for our services. There are a lot of women struggling with substance abuse. So we put in our request, and it was for a little over $4 million, and we were chosen. We were one of the 15 chosen. So I am so looking forward to seeing what Congress does with that. Please, Congress, please. Because we really need to do some expansion. We really need more rooms for the women. We've expanded our programs, so we're really trying to either add on to our building or get a new location so that we can continue to serve. So it was a tremendous, it was just such a blessing, and we were so excited. I actually cried when I found out. So yeah, I think Delray has a great reputation for really being worthy of all those funds.
Yeah, and it's about being consistent and persistent, you know? It takes many years of going and getting in front and putting in those applications and being one of the 65 to get to the 10, and then maybe next year to get all the way and funded. So, well, thank you so much for sharing that. A lot of great news going on in Delray Beach. We're filling your calendar like usual. And next week, Amanda and Jamel will be back in these seats. And we'll be back to being viewers.
Yes.